dream, and then I woke up and it was like to open it.
Yeah, are you also stationed in California?
No, we live here. I'm here now. We've been here about what, 12 years? We moved here from Rebecca.
Okay, so now everybody take 2 steps in. Not socially distanced at all. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Throw it out the door.
Okay, that looks pretty good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to count to 3 and we'll take a good picture and then we'll get ready to cut the ribbon, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, are you going to cut it?
Sure.
Yeah, you want to cut it. Okay.
Here we go.
I'm going to count you backwards. Oh!
Tape it up.
No, we got some tape.
I got it.
You got it? Oh, we got one. We're going to be okay. Crisis averted. Okay. Okay. Hey, John, how are you? Do you have something to say? Okay.
Who's the staff or owner?
So, this is Tony.
Hi, Tony.
How you doing?
John Vick, Senator Hall's office. So I've got a little certificate for you from Senator Hall, state of Texas, and welcome to Texas. Good luck to you, and my card's in here if you need anything. We can help you out.
So if I'm like bored at night, call you 2 in the morning?
Sure, you can just call me anytime. Just send me a text.
All right.
And that's it. Thank you.
Right.
Congratulations.
And then we have Doug. Doug Moore is going to present something.
Yes, sir. Tony, on behalf of the Sulphur Springs Hopkins County Economic Development Corporation, we thank you for coming here. We thank you for your confidence in us, and this just commemorate this ribbon cutting.
Thank you. No, it goes likewise.
Let me see it, Tony. Let me see it, Tony.
Get a picture.
Yeah, right here. Can y'all get through?
Scissors?
Put scissors out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, scissors, everything.
Awesome. Okay.
So, Leslie, can I keep this?
No! All right. Are you ready?
Okay, all right. Yeah, sure.
Okay. But let me take just a minute to let Tony kind of explain how the whole story came to be that Sulphur Springs is your new home.
Oh, wow. How much time do you guys got? It started last year. You know, my wife and I, we sat on the couch in California and we were scratching our head. We're like, hey, how do we reduce our overhead here in California still? And turns out we couldn't. And then I was checking out on Zillow. Then I found a realtor, Pam Elliott. And to be honest, we didn't know what Sulphur Spring even is. One day we flew in, drove in, looked around, you know, didn't really turn us on that much. Sorry, you know. And then this is where it started turning around. As we're driving away from Sulphur Spring, because we didn't know what it is, because we came in not knowing anybody at all, except for Pam. And then we got this phone call from Roger, you know, as we're driving away from Sulphur Spring, and he said, hey, there's this incentive for you guys to consider Sulphur Springs. And to be honest, it was such a good offer that we thought he was high on drugs or something. You know, we're like, who's this guy that's hung up? You know, so, yeah, seriously, we're like, is he on meth or something? But make the long story short, back at home, Roger and Glenda, they flew out to California and sat down with us and with my staff too, and broke everything down. You know, and it sounded really good. But what really got us was, to be honest, it's not about the incentives, the this and that, about the numbers. It's the personal relationship, where it was a rainy day, it was horrible, you know, it was cold and wet in California, but Roger and Glenda, they were busy. They had like 5 appointments that day, but they spent the time and hung out with us. We went to the mall, of all things, in the middle of the day. And I knew right then, if these guys were that busy and able to hang out with us, talk to our staff, and went to the mall with us just to hang out, and we knew these guys, you know, it's not about the pure numbers. So as of then, we started to make arrangements to sell our home and sell the warehouse that we were in, you know, and all that stuff. And I think my wife here, within a month, she was able to do all that, because I was actually overseas in Vietnam, because we own our factory in Vietnam also. And within a month, I was very proud of Sarah for selling our home, our warehouses, and all this stuff. And the last thing she did was she sold the car at CarMax, straight to the airport, and we're here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a crazy 2 months. Yeah. But we initially were here for financial reasons, but we can never ever guess in a wildest dream that our quality of life is so much better. You know, we made such good friends, such good people within, like, right there, Michelle. You know, Ambassador, yeah. All within a short time. You know, we're just extremely grateful for what Sulphur Springs has offered so far. I mean, every day we come home, we just kind of giddy. You know, we're like, we can't believe we're here, and this is such to us a treasure trove. You know, I mean,
Well, we're happy that y'all are here, so that's congratulations. This is an exciting day. Okay, Danny,
Yes.
are you taking the floor?
I'll just say something
Okay.
real fast. How we met Tony and Sarah, and then before you leave, we're going to do a little trivia, and if you answer the questions, then you'll get a prize by the door over there. But that one?
no.
Oh, the other door.
So Tony and I and Sarah and I, we have a pretty unique relationship. Tony and I, we cut up and joke around a lot. So how we met Tony and Sarah was they weren't playing in fancy, and Stacy goes up and she's in line, and I had sat down, and she starts talking to two people in the line. She orders our food, she comes back, and she sits down, and I'm like, who's that foreigner you're talking to? Just kidding. So Tony and Sarah, they get their food, they talk for a little bit, they get their food, they go over, they sit at the table, and someone behind them waves, and I wave, and Tony thought I was waving at him. So
Now you tell me?
I'm just kidding.
We should back up here. To be honest, we were actually walking Plain and Fancy the first time, and we're just about to order, and we noticed everybody knew everybody. They were high-fiving each other, and hugging and all this stuff, and we felt so uncomfortable. We're just about to leave. You know, we thought some of the guys would say, "Hey, locals only" or something. You know, and we're just about to walk out because it felt really weird. Then Stacy spoke to us. Now you take over.
Now I'll take over. So we started talking to Tony and Sarah, and it was a good, and this speaks to Tony's character. It was a good month or so. We asked them where they were from. They told us and all that. And I said, well, what do y'all do? And he's like, oh, we just have a business here. And it was a good month or so, maybe a month and a half, before I found out that he owned this Jettribe business that's like #2 in the world, and all of this. But he's a real guy. He's just, and that's what I like about Tony and Sarah is they're genuine. They're not pompous people. They're just good people. And out of that, we developed this relationship and all of that. And that's why I'm here today. He's actually got this romance thing for me.
No, you're the one that calls me at night.
I'm not trying on that. I'll fix it.
That's a private time.
With that said, getting to know Tony, he's true Texan at heart. He may not have been born here, but he loves Bonanza. He loves Little House on the Prairie. he loves all of that. So, with that said, I have some trivia for you today based on Little House on the Prairie.
I grew up around that stuff.
All right, and help me. Whoever raises your hand first. That's who I'll pick. Okay. All right. Whose story is Little House on the Prairie based on?
Okay.
Okay, we think I got
This is okay.
Granny got two. I got two.
There you go. You got it.
She'd have done it so much.
Oh, yeah. That's so good. Having fun.
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going?
It's
Having
going.
good. I don't know. We're just here after.
I've been busy.